Hello, Aries. How are you? Welcome to Tarot University's channel. And welcome to anyone that's new that hasn't been here before. I'm going to be doing a general reading tonight for Aries. And then I'm going to come back later on and I'm going to be doing a love reading for Aries, okay? So we want to get a little bit of each thing going on here so you can get a good round picture of what's happening. And this reading will be from January 16th through January 31st. Okay. And I want one of my wonderful cards playing a game with me. Let's see. Oh. The star card fell on the floor straight up. Right side up. Okay, let's shuffle that in. Aries, general reading. Okay. Feeling your energy a little bit here, Aries. It's feeling a little bit low energy is what I'm feeling. Are some of you tired from the holidays? Kind of feeling a low energy. Okay. Spirit, give me something that Aries needs to hear about their general reading. Anything at all, Spirit, that any Aries out there needs to hear. It's important for them to hear. Reading. All right, here we go, Aries. Going to be doing a Celtic cross. And then I'm going to be clarifying some of these cards, just to get a little bit more clarification on them. All right, bottom of the deck, we do have the Six of Wands. I have to move that camera a bit. There we go. That's a little better. Okay. So what's at the heart of the issue here, Aries? Let's take a look. What do we have? I have the King of Swords as the issue at hand. So is there some kind of communication that needs to be spoken about? Maybe there's some kind of situation that needs to be, that Aries needs to, you know, come forward with and speak their mind about, straight from the heart. Okay. All right. Now the card that is clarifying that is the Hierophant in the reverse. And the Hierophant in the reverse stands for going against any kind of, you know, rules, regulations, following what's popular. You know, you might be off doing something that the majority of the crowd of people that you normally hang with aren't doing. You know, it's showing him here kind of almost in a meditative state. Maybe you're meditating nowadays. It's like he's getting his energy from his might, like from his physical, you know, his physical body. And there are some energies coming down into her solar plexus, down, you know, some energies coming down into the body for intuitive enlightenment, awareness. So it looks like, you know, you might be doing something that's offbeat, you know, like off the normal path of what most people are doing right now is what I'm getting. Okay? And maybe you want to talk about that. the King of Swords. So it's on the King of Swords. It's in the reverse, the Hierophant. The Hierophant is usually traditional things, you know, that you do, and you're wanting to do something non-traditional. And maybe you are, you know, like in the closet about it, or you need to speak about it, is what this is telling me. Okay. All right, and the issue at hand at the crown of your reading here, we do have 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups is talking about possibly switching up things, you know, maybe looking at things maybe that might serve you better, you know, maybe looking at things that you could sink your teeth into. In other words, like maybe you're feeling a little bit stunted, you're feeling a little bit bored, you're feeling a little bit, you know, is this all there is? Was it Peggy Lee that sang that song? Is that, if that's all there is? If that's all there is, then I shall die. Is this all there is? Something like that, the way the song went. You know, it's like 8 of Cups is like wanting to go out and look for something that might be more interesting, something more to make you feel like there's more to life, right? Okay. At the base of your reading down here, you do have the 9 of Swords. So this has been, whatever it is, has been kind of, you know, bugging you. It's been harassing you in your mind. It's really pushing down on you. You know, it's got a picture of a woman down here at the bottom, and she's kind of got her head down, and she's kind of holding her head like she has a headache over the whole thing, you know, like trying to figure out, you know, what is it I need to do to make myself feel fulfilled, because I'm not feeling fulfilled right now, is what I'm getting. You're not feeling fulfilled. And, you know, it's like you feel like you can do better in life, like you could go out and make more of yourself. You see other people above you and ahead of you, and you feel kind of stuck, and you're trying to figure out in your mind, what is it I need to do to get out of this rut? Okay? In the recent past, you do have the 2 of Swords. So you made a decision of some sort. You've gone inward to make this decision. In a very balanced way, I might add. Yeah, you have 2 different paths that you could go. There's 2 different paths the card is showing that you could take, and you know, you're trying to decide. If you're not, you have already decided which one you're going to take. Okay? It looks like both paths lead to the same place, but one path is a little bit less struggle, and the other one is you know, free and clear. It's not there's no blockage. Okay, so it looks like you decided in the recent past that you're going to make some kind of a change, is what I'm seeing. Now for the near future, you have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so you know, you're thinking about ways that you could go out and enjoy making money, bringing in money, having nice things that you want to have, enjoying that with your family and your friends. You know, you see yourself as having the 10 of Pentacles. That's in your near future. That's in your like law of attraction thoughts. So you know that is in your near future. So you will be having some improvement in your finances in the near future. Okay, Aries? Now the card here that represents you is the 5 of Pentacles. So, in the Five of Pentacles, it looks like what I'm getting, what I'm feeling from this card is that you've been talking with someone that you're close to about certain things, maybe about certain ways to make money or certain things that you need to do to make money. And they might not be agreeing with you, or they're tired of hearing it. It's making you feel like, you know, you're not being heard, is what I'm getting. You don't feel heard, and, you know, it's almost like, you know, you're blue in the face talking to this person about it, and they're just, you know, this guy's got his head down. He's just not even giving a toot, right? All right, so let's see what's in your environment here. You have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So you're not feeling like you can communicate, or you're tired of communicating to get your point across. Communication seems to be shut down in your environment. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. It's like communication's been kind of shut down in your environment for some reason. You're not able to have an even flow, or a, you know, a natural flow in communication. Now, I do have the Eight of Wands in your fear sector and your dreams and desires. I have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. So, you know, this is fast-moving energy, the Eight of Wands. So you're feeling like, you're just feeling like you can't go out and make things happen fast enough. I feel like you're being blocked. You know, I'm not saying that someone's doing that to you. I'm saying that, you know, it seems like the universe is having you blocked. Because the Eight of Wands in the upright is usually fast-moving, you know, going out and wanting to strike it while the iron's hot, do something while the iron's hot, you know, when it's a good time, when your energy's up and you got things going on, and make it all happen as much as you can now before things start slowing down again, or the energies change in the universe. And yours is in reverse, so I'm feeling like it's just not that time yet for things to start moving fast. Okay? And that could be what you're fearing, is that things aren't moving fast. Now, your outcome card is the Ten of Wands. So you're feeling really bogged down by the whole situation. You're feeling like, I can't communicate, I can't get things up and moving. You know, I can't talk to this person, they're not listening to me. I feel like I'm not being heard. So it feels like you're carrying you're carrying a lot of weight on your shoulders. You're feeling like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. And the card to clarify that is the Wheel of Fortune. And it's in the upright, so that's awesome. It's in the upright. So this is almost, this Ten of Wands is coming to an end soon. You know, and when it does, you're going to have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright, and things are going to start moving. This light sucks. I don't have it on there right there. You're going to have things moving in your direction. Things are going to start moving forward. So just be patient a little bit longer, Aries. And I think that you'll find that all that load's going to roll off your back, and you're going to be in the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, we did have the Six of Wands, which shows victory. So you have the Victory card here in your thoughts, in your subconscious. You do visualize, and you are persistent. You see victory ahead of you, okay? This is what you want. And so you do have the Six of Wands, and that is the Winner's card. So, I mean, that's a very good outcome from what we were reading a second ago, right? So let me do a clarification to this reading. Aries General Reading for January 16th through January 31st. Now my energy is picking up after I read that Winner's card for you. It's like, maybe after this month gets to a close, that's when your energy is going to start picking up. Because like right after I finished that ending of the reading, my energy just surged. Okay. All right. Aries, January 16th through 31st. Aries, January 16th through the 31st, general reading. Okay, let's cut this deck and see what's going on here. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Magician in the reverse. Let's see if I can get around that light. Okay. Magician in the reverse. I'm going to play with this light till I get it just right. Okay, so in the center of this reading here, we have the Nine of Wands. And we had the King of Swords to start out the last Celtic cross. This one's starting out with the Nine of Wands, which means that, you know, the Nine of Wands is feeling like, you know, you're carrying a lot of weight on your shoulders still. You're almost at the 10. And, you know, you're having to defend yourself, fend off, you know, fend off any kind of negativity. You're fighting any kind of... you won't accept, what Spirit just gave me is you won't accept failure. You're not wanting to accept failure. Failure is not in your vocabulary. And so this Nine of Wands is showing me that you've got enough passion to get yourself through this time frame, and you're very persistent, and you know, you're not gonna just bow down to the energies. You're holding your own, you're holding yourself up, and you are going to plow through forward until the energies change and you start seeing the winnings come in, okay, that you're desiring. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from this. Now the card to clarify that, it's the Fool card, so it's the brand new beginning. It's the beginning that you've been waiting for. We talked about you having to make a decision, to choose a path to go down, and it looks like you did choose it because it was in the reverse, so it means that you made your mind up. And so now you're having that brand new start, it's showing. You just have to hold on, be patient, be strong, and then you'll have your new beginning. Okay? And the crown of your reading, you have the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups with the Eight of Cups up there. So, you know, the Eight of Cups was speaking about maybe you thought there might be more, you know, something that fits you more in life, something that's going to make you happier and in alignment with you, and versus just kind of trudging along with just doing what you think you have to do and not really enjoying it. You have the Queen of Cups here that speaks to, you know, contentment, and it speaks to having a great love for what you do, for what you're going to get. Okay? So it is talking about, you know, the universe is kind of like harassing you a little bit so that you'll move on to something better. And it shows that you do. You've got the Queen of Cups here. So it's showing that you are going to move on to something that's going to make you happier emotionally. And at the base of your reading here, you do have the High Priestess. And she's sitting there just knowing intuitively that all this is going to come to fruition. That all of your plans and dreams are going to come to fruition. And, you know, she's just sitting quiet there in the recent past, just knowing that all of this is beneath you. You know, this is in the bottom of your reading here. This is beneath you. You know, you just need to patiently wait this through, is what you're doing. And the card that you had prior to that in that position was the Nine of Swords. And that was having sleepless nights over worrying about all this. Okay, so intuitively you know it's going to work out, but you're just having sleepless nights because, you know, it's just not moving fast enough for you. Now, in the recent past here, you do have the King of Wands in the reverse, and that's sitting on top of the Two of Swords in the reverse. So you made a decision, but you're not rushing to it. You're not rushing forward yet with it. You're holding back your passion for this new change. You're just intuitively knowing that it's just not time to move forward yet. It's just not a good time to move forward. You know, you're not feeling, you know, you're still in this Eight of Cups mentality. When the planets move a little bit more and things get more in alignment, then this will turn this way and you'll just be, you know, off and running in the right direction with full passion. Okay, so it's in the reverse. You're on hold. It's kind of like sitting there with a chariot with the brakes on. You know, you got the brakes on right now. So just hang in there, Aries. Okay. Okay, near future, you had the Ten of Pentacles. It's all about you wanting to reach your goals financially. And what came out on top of that was the Chariot. So you have the Chariot and you have it in reverse, telling you to hold on, be patient, Aries. The Chariot's in reverse, so you know, don't go zooming out right now after your dream. Everything's on hold a little bit right now. Okay. All right, the card that represented you in the first reading was the Five of Pentacles. Feeling like you're talking to somebody until you're blue in the face about what you're trying to accomplish. And then in this particular read, you got the Seven of Wands in the reverse. So the Seven of Wands in reverse is also, you know, it's kind of like holding, you know, it struggles if it's in the upright, but since you've got it in the reverse, it's like kind of like, you know, you're just basically fed up a little bit of things not moving forward, and you're talking with this person that's not listening to you, and it's not quite as frustrating as it could be with this person, but there is some aggravation there. But since it's in the reverse, it's like it's starting to lift a little bit. You're not quite as ready to, you know, yell or tell them off or whatever, or say, why can't you understand what I'm talking about, type thing. Okay, moving on here. Now the first, in your environment, the first card we got was the Queen of Swords in reverse, and this time we got the Ace of Pentacles. So you had the Queen of Swords in the reverse, not being able to speak your mind for some reason, or tired of speaking your mind, you know, feeling like somebody's just not even listening to you, feeling like you're being pushed aside. And then now you've got the Ace of Pentacles. So, you know, it's showing that you want to talk to this person about a brand new start with a venture that you're thinking about, you know. You're coming into your own here, Aries. You're thinking you can just go do it on your own, is what this is. This is like you going out and doing it all by yourself. You don't need to talk someone into it. You don't need to get their permission for it. This is you coming into your own, saying, okay, I don't care if anyone listens to me. I know what I want to do, and I know what I should do. You know, and I'm going to do that. Okay? All right, so then we have your fear sector. We had the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Things aren't moving fast enough. And you have the King of Swords in the upright. So that was in your fear sector. So, you know, things aren't moving fast enough as you want them to, and even though you know what you want now. You have the King of Swords here, so it's in your fear sector and in your hopes and dreams. So you're hoping that eventually somebody will understand what you're talking about, what you want to do. And in your fear sector, you're afraid to say too much, really. You're afraid to say too much because you don't want to start a fight, or you don't want to say too much because you don't want people to, you know, the negative Nancys to talk you down out of it. Okay? It's really, that came across really strong right there. Now, the first card we got for your outcome card was the Ten of Wands, which was you're carrying a heavy load, or you feel like you're carrying a really heavy load. And then we got the King of Cups in reverse. So, you know, you're feeling like you're carrying a heavy load and you're having to hold all your emotions inside. Not only are you carrying a heavy load on your shoulders with this card, you know, it feels like you're having to squash down your emotions, you know, and not be able to get them out. You know, I should be going this way. Squashing down your emotions within and not being able to get them out, okay? And then the clarification to the new card here is the Ten of Wands, again in the same spot, meaning that, you know, you're just feeling like you're carrying the world on your shoulders, okay? That's clarifying that Chariot, or the King of Cups in reverse, having to squash down your emotions. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune here for the other Ten of Wands. So you're going to come out of it with this Wheel of Fortune. Thank God for the Wheel of Fortune here. It's in the upright. It's in your favor. Now the cards on the bottom of the deck, you had the first one was the Six of Wands, which was the winner card, and you have the Magician in reverse. So, you know, you're thinking about being a winner. You've got it in your mind that you want to be a winner. You're praying for it, thinking about it. Ruminating in your mind about it. And then you have the Magician in the reverse. So it's like, yes, you're thinking about it. It's very clear in your mind what you want, although you're not able to move forward yet. It's very frustrating, this reading. I kind of felt the energies kind of low when I first started doing the read, but at the end, you know, when I got this Six of Wands, which is the winner's card, that gave me a lot of energy, but then now this card here says it's not time yet, okay? So that's not so bad, right? We can wait. We know it's coming, so that's the main thing. So I can do one more clarification for you. Do it with this. We'll do a past, present, and future, because that's always been my forte. My, you know, my kind of like my icon thing that I normally do. 2 Celtic crosses, and then I do past, present, and future Aries. Okay, so we'll do a past, present, and future for Aries, January 16th through the 31st, Spirit. January 16th through the 31st. I'm just loving this oil that I have on. It's just, it is very calming, I'm telling you. It's very, very calming. Okay. January 16th through the 31st for Aries. Past, present, and future 2019. What do we got? We have for our Aries. Waiting for your ships to come in. Be patient. And, you know, suffering until it comes. You know, I mean, it's like, okay, so past is waiting for your ships to come in. You're ready. You know, you're more than ready. And then the universe is telling you to be patient. Okay? Right now. Be patient right now. I'm trying to get this darn thing. And then, you know, you got the Ten of Swords for the near future. If you're not patient, you know, you're going to make yourself suffer mentally, because this is all mental suffering. So don't do that to yourself. Remember, the Wheel of Fortune is there for you. The Wheel of Fortune is there for you. So if you can remember that it's coming, it is coming, Aries. It's coming. So don't let yourself get into this sadness, okay? All right, Aries, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be back to do your love reading. I love doing those love readings. And I will talk to you soon. All right, bye-bye.